This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, Dunedin City is a bit purple today. Toitu, Glenroy Auditorium and the Otago Museum are all lit up in this regal colour. Find out why. And if you're injured, in trouble or bush bashing and get lost, these superb canines will help you get the help you need. And Whitestone City. What is it? Where is it? And how do you get hold of it? The South Today's Daryl Baser has the word on Whitestone City. Kia ora, good evening and welcome to The South Today on Craig's Story. Dunedin residents, you might have noticed that your city's a bit more purple than usual lately. That's because Toitu Settlers Museum, the Glenroy Auditorium and the Otago Museum are all lit up for World IBD Day, which also coincides with Celiac Awareness Week. The South Today's reporter Roselle LeBone has more.
It's Celiac Awareness Week and a new online tool has been launched to help New Zealanders decide whether to go gluten-free. At the same time, today is also World Irritable Bowel Disorder Day, and Toitu Settlers Museum is just one place that's lighting up in support.
This week we're lighting up purple for Celiac Week. We like to support causes, and if people let us know what particular colour is on for a particular week, we will light up the museum that colour for you.
Inflammatory bowel disease and celiac disease are two immune-mediated diseases. The New Zealand Nutrition Foundation says these conditions are usually aggravated by eating the wrong kinds of food. Once considered a fad, gluten-free products can now be found on supermarket shelves everywhere. Now Celiac New Zealand has developed an online assessment tool where users can go online, take a quiz and receive a referral letter for a GP assessment if they are deemed at risk. Toitu's Jennifer Evans says lighting up the building this week is a small way the museum can get behind Irritable Bowel Disorder Day.
We have as a programmable set of LEDs. They're put in for redevelopment and they were done so that we could do this. So we have a full range of colours. We can program any colour you like.
Evans says she and her family members have their own dietary issues and that often comes with a high price tag.
The celiac certainly I think should be subsidised, or gluten-free bread is wickedly expensive. Much more expensive than ordinary bread. It's a sad fact of the matter is that the cheapest food available is that which is the least nutritious.
Next week the museum will be lit up again for Pink Shirt Day, an anti-bullying initiative.
I think everybody at DCC will be in pink shirts that day.
You're getting started early, I see then.
Oh indeed, there's no encouragement for me to wear pink.
Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
A voluntary patrol group is to be established in Queenstown. Police say a Wakatipu community patrol group will benefit Queenstown, the residents and the businesses. The group will work with the police to report incidents, gather information and pick up on suspicious behaviour. Volunteers would undergo training, of course, and be encouraged to patrol for around 4 hours a month. There are 140 community patrols currently operating in New Zealand. For Otago search and rescue dogs, life just got a little bit better. The New Zealand certified builders group Otago has raised $7,789.04 for Search and Rescue Dogs Otago, which is dedicated to rescuing those lost around the region.
Wagging tails and appreciative barks from hard-working search and rescue dogs. As with many organisations, funding search and rescue dogs can be a cause for concern. However, New Zealand Certified Builders Otago raised nearly $8,000 to give to Otago's SAR dogs.
For us, it's just really cool to be part of it, and big thing for us is making sure we're part of the community and giving back in one form or another.
The money was raised during the recent New Zealand Certified Builders Otago annual golf tournament, meal and auction. Search and Rescue Dog Otago President Barry Doherty says being a SAR volunteer is a costly exercise, and some of the team are jumping for joy at a generous donation.
It's hard to obtain funding. Everyone else is after funding as much as we are. We tend not to go out there and hassle the public. We're more focused on training the dogs rather than raising funds. So to be approached by certified builders offering us the funding, it's just awesome.
Otago's search and rescue dogs don't receive any direct funding, with members paying for their own training, gear and more. Doherty says members were over the moon to be chosen to receive the donation. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Great story. Significant improvements to public transport in the Wakatipu Basin are one step closer to being rolled out later this year. Otago Regional Councillors have approved an amendment to the 2014 Otago Regional Public Transport Plan. This aims to improve the Wakatipu Basin public transport network by simplifying routes, extending coverage and increasing service frequency. The ORC received 529 submissions on proposed changes, with 21 submitters presenting to hearings held in Queenstown this week. Tourism Waitaki and the Oamaru Whitestone Civic Trust are celebrating the opening of Whitestone City. The operations manager says the project is at the end of its 9-month gestation period and had a budget of more than $500,000.
From an empty shell to this in just 9 months. The teams at Tourism Waitaki and the Oamaru Whitestone Civic Trust have practically finished the $600,000 project. Tourism Waitaki's operation manager Wendy Simpson says it's gone very well.
It has been a very long time. We got handed the building on the 22nd of August and we will be opening on May the 22nd, so it's a whole 9 months of hard work.
Simpson outlines what people can expect to see when they enter Whitestone City.
Yeah, we've got people arriving in Ompa Wharf, arriving at our immigration counter, and they've arrived into Oamaru for the very first time. We then head out and down our streetscape, where you get to go through a general store, a barber's shop, there's a little Pepper's Ghost there, a little paper boy, an architect's office which has got an amazing projection. It's well worth stopping to watch that, and onto our dispensary.
Wendy Simpson says Whitestone City welcomes newcomers to Oamaru's past, but she says Oamaru's newest tourist attraction has also been designed with residents in mind. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
I know it's been a long week, but hang around because most 17-year-olds are not struggling with the pressures of their final year at school, along with a serious calling to save lives. But one remarkable young woman is doing just that, and we go soothsaying for the weather. Your words on climactic conditions.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
It's on again. The Star Regent 24-hour book sale starts noon, 9th of June. Don't miss out.
Sit back, relax and enjoy our warm hospitality with our famous Larnach Castle high tea served in the Ballroom Cafe. Bookings essential. Phone 476 1616 today.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
We're a 25 Moreau Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Hi, I'm Dennis Charlotte and road racing motorcycles is my lifetime passion. It's a massive adrenaline rush, but the high-speed crashes have been tough on the body over the years. I almost felt as old as my mate Ian.
Sportsvel, supporting tendons, ligaments and cartilage. And Energy Plus helps replace the energy that everyday living takes away.
Now I feel more alive and have more sustained energy to really enjoy my racing.
Buy 2 packs of Sportsvel and get 2 packs of Energy Plus absolutely free. So call now, 0800 502 402.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
It's quite normal to feel sick. It is quite normal to feel sad. It is quite normal to feel unwell.
Our Monday night medical documentary is Donated to Science. Join a group of Dunedin medical students as they dissect the human body and meet the donors before they died.
I live at another part of my body that's taking a bit of punishment.
Donated to Science, this Monday, 8 p.m. Thanks for staying with The South Today. When 17-year-old volunteer recruit firefighter Dana Gallagher lugged 22 kilos of equipment up 51 flights of stairs, she wasn't thinking about the pain she was in, but the battles faced by strangers. Ravensbourne volunteer recruit firefighter Dana Gallagher, there she is juggling the pressures of her final year at school whilst saving lives. The St Hilda's Collegiate School pupil and Ravensbourne volunteer recruit firefighter was one of the youngest people to compete in the annual Firefighter Sky Tower Stair Challenge in Auckland last weekend. Dana says the competition, in which firefighters race up the Sky Tower in their gear to raise funds for Leukemia and Blood Cancer New Zealand, was the highlight of her time in the brigade.
It was honestly one of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. It was so humbling. Like, going up the Sky Tower, yeah, that's cool, and like it was pretty challenging and pretty hard, but afterwards they have like a dinner ceremony, and that's when they sort of give out the awards and you actually recognise what the event is for, which is raising money for blood cancer and leukemia.
Dana says she also enjoys the new skills she has acquired in her training to be a firefighter. Early yesterday afternoon was sunny, but snow has been predicted. The South Today's Word on the Street team asked people in Dunedin yesterday if they thought a hard rain was in fact going to fall, or even snow for that matter.
She's from Melbourne, so she's like...
I hope it snows.
I don't know if it'll snow on Saturday, and if it does, it'll be short and sweet.
Oh, it's not too bad, but typical Dunedin will probably just crap itself any minute now.
Well, today's weather, I've been inside all day, so I don't know, but it looks like it's been quite sunny. Tomorrow, I guess it'll be much the same. People would have relaxed.
I think it's going to be worse. I want snow. I want sun.
I think it's going to be a beautiful day like this, hopefully.
Sup? So I reckon the weather's going to be a bit mild tomorrow. There'll be some sleet.
I reckon it'll snow on the weekend.
Yeah, weekend it's going to be a big downpour.
Heads up, a severe weather warning has been released for coastal Otago, predicting snow overnight till 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Expect 10 to 20 centimetres above 400 metres and lesser amounts to near sea level. It won't stick around. It'll also be very windy with gusts of up to 120 kilometres per hour predicted, and 160 has already been lodged at the coast. It's coming. Southland District Council is going back to the drawing board with the Around the Mountains cycle trail. After a costly battle with Fish and Game Council, the council has dropped its High Court appeal to keep the initial route for the trail. We'll bring you that story later. After the break on The South Today, Ike has been pushing tin around Pleasant Point for more than 50 years, but the end of the road is not yet in sight. And also the big jolly ODT news for the weekend, and of course, the weather.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoai Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Autumn is here. Too late to sow grass seed, but never fear. Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all year round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
It's on again. The Star Regent 24-hour book sale starts noon 9th of June. Don't miss out.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silberhorn.co.nz to order Emu oil today.
Atelier Jeu d'Esprit is, well, it's my playroom. In a lot of ways, it's me. Things that I see as beautiful. The byline is whimsical trifles in fabulous fabrics.
The University of Otago. Usually the atmosphere is charged with the energy of student life. But this week is the week before exams.
Hey, Tane. Not now, man. I'm panicking.
Come on, mate. I know just what you need.
In here?
No. Is this it?
No. This is the place to ease your stress.
Hey, Tane. Fancy a little cuddle?
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474. Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garrador.
Thanks for staying with the South today. Timaru farewelled a long-serving bus driver today, Ian Brady's last day in the job as he retires after 35 years behind the wheel. He admits that today could be a sad day as his passenger licence expires, preventing him from commercially driving people around. But Ian has been a truck driver for more than 5 decades and he'll still keep his truck licence for at least another year and a half. Although he says he'll miss driving his mates at the Pleasant Point Rugby Club. Well done you, Mr. Brady. It was International Museum Day yesterday, and to celebrate, Toitu opened some hidden treasures to the public. Actually, they won't when I come to another story. That was totally my bad. A one-time rock diva who went on to complete a master's in vocal performance at the University of Otago is counting down to the release of a new single on Spotify and iTunes today. She is Molly Devine, and South Today's reporter Mina Amso caught up with her during the 3rd week of New Zealand Music Month.
In her new projects, Molly Devine describes her EP single Novel as pretty unreserved. it is her second EP single released today, which brings a new sound for Divine, this time more personal, with love as the centre.
It's really easy for me, actually. It kind of all came out really naturally, which is really nice. I think they're always the best songs when they kind of just flow out. I mean, before that, I was definitely having, a bit of creative blocks, but then I wrote sort of a series of love songs, and they all came out really nicely. So.
Away from university setting, Divine got stuck into writing and recording songs where she experimented with electronic sounds.
You can get any sort of sound out of your computer, and I was really loving that. And I thought that opened up a lot for me creatively, yeah.
Divine says it's not always happy and exciting doing what she does.
Quite a lonely job. That sounds really funny because you think of musicians, they're always hanging out in crowded rooms surrounded by people performing and all that.
But she says she's well supported with a good community of musical friends. Divine will be releasing 2 other singles over the next few months.
And then finally, later this year, we're going to release an EP of 5 tracks. And just keep going with that. We want to keep performing over the summer and keep writing, and but we're going to be doing a lot of recording and continuing to write.
She will be on tour in June, starting in Dunedin, then Wellington, Auckland, and ending in Queenstown next month, where she'll perform at the Queenstown Winter Festival. Mina Amso, The South Today.
And before we have a look at tomorrow's ODT, the top stories on the South today. Toitu Settlers Museum, the Glenroy Auditorium and the Otago Museum are all glowing purple because it's World IBD Day, which coincides with Celiac Awareness Week. Also, life got just a little bit better for Otago search and rescue dogs following a donation of nearly $8,000 from New Zealand certified builders Otago branch. Good on you. And Tourism Waitaki and the Oamaru Whitestone Civic Trust are celebrating the opening of Whitestone City after a 9-month labour of love, and it's a real beauty. Dave Cannon, what is in the weekend's ODT?
Well, of course, being a Saturday, it's a bumper issue, so we've got heaps of copy. So we're leading tomorrow with a story about Dunedin's head of youth policing, calling for a shake-up on how we deal with the most dangerous youth offenders as violent crime committed by teenagers continues to rise. So pretty sobering sort of a story.
Yeah, very sobering. I think the rules would probably have to be examined now because they haven't been looked at since the late 1960s.
Exactly. And another sobering story, or an uplifting story, Sally Ray has done a story with a widow near Waimate whose husband was killed in a ATV accident recently, didn't have his safety belt on, so she's using that as a campaign, I guess, to start to remind people to be more careful with their belting up. So it's a really, really lovely story. Cocker Valley College has had a big windfall, $6.7 million government handout for a makeover, basically, of the school. So that's good news for them.
Well done them.
We've got the Otago Sports Awards on tonight in Dunedin, big event. We're keeping a watch on the weather, of course. At the moment, it's still developing. But, and I said there may have been a fatal accident down south as a result, maybe related to the weather, and we're keeping an eye on that snow, so and if it does turn up. And the mix, of course, the Weekend magazine, Helen Spears, our own Helen Spears has done a big feature on her trip to the United Nations for a International Women's Conference a while ago. So it's the first of a 2-part series. So we've got heaps of good stuff in the paper tomorrow.
Always a good read. Thank you, Dave. All right, let's put an eye to the weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silverhorn Collagen Plus.
And the Southern View, and taking us some flood prevention South Dunedin style, very DIY, and snow on the Remarkables. Isn't that pretty? And a lovely little shot looking over the railway station. At the situation, that bleak, frigid, damp air hangs overhead, bringing a solid gold day of unending winter with snow showers, bitterly cold sou'westers and gale force winds. You are advised. Sunday will be better though as conditions ease. Monday is cool and a westerly airflow change change. So it's really just one big day of snow showers. Gale force sou'westers all across the south. Numbers are pinned very, very low on the mercury. Your southerners, you know what to do. Alexandra, becoming fine for you. Gusty sou'westers in 6. Queenstown, the same for you. Te Anau, although, oh no, snow showers, strong sou'westers for you. And Wanaka, gusty sou'westers, but it could be all right. Goodness. Off to Owamadu, strong sou'westers, a very strong risk of showers for you. 6 strong sou'westers and fine for Omarama, Timaru. Curiously though, strong sou'westers mostly fine in 8 degrees for you, but gusty sou'westers are becoming better in Twizel, although temperatures very low in the mercury. In Dunedin tonight, cold, sleety showers onwards until the dawn. Saturday is a stay-at-home day, frequent showers, hail and sleet, snow to near sea level. Snow flurries and strong cold sou'westers 2 and 6, but Sunday threatens to be cold but sunny. Strong cold sou'westers, frosty at night, -1. And Monday's meh, Sunday and cool, make of that what you will. In Invercargill tonight, very, very cold. Wintry showers, hail and sleet, 2 is optimistic overnight. Saturday is very cold indeed. Wintry showers, strong cold sou'westers, as you know that it can be, 0 and 6. Monday, look, it's all over Rover. Sunday, it's very similar conditions, -2 and 8. It's all over on Monday though, sunny and light northerlies. Boy, it's been a long week. Look after yourselves, woolly socks, hats and gloves, and take care over the weekend. I'm Craig Story. It's been a privilege. Be good to each other.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.